Okay, students. Now let's we concentrate on our subject called management and entrepreneurship. 21 The subject code is 21 the module number is module 5. Here also we have two sides like project management and new controls techniques in order to control the project. So, what do you mean by project management and what do you mean by project? What are the different strategies we are going to use in order to select the project and identification of the project? There are multiple topics we are going to learn in this module. Like, what do you mean by project? Like, observe the first figure, communication, quality, schedule, risk, stakeholder, resource, procurement, integration, scope, cost. These are all the points we are going to learn in the project management. Okay, let's see dive into the topics. Okay. Uh, I hope all of you know the course details. The subject name is Management and Entrepreneurship. The subject code is 21 This teaching hours per week is 3. Total hours of pedagogy 40. Credits 3. CI marks 50. SEE marks 50. Total marks 100. Examination hour 3. These are all the topics we are going to learn in the module 5, like meaning of project, project objectives and characteristics, project identification, meaning and importance, project life cycle, project scheduling, capital budgeting, generating an investment project proposal, project report, need and significance of report, contents, formulation, project analysis, market technical, financial, economical, ecological, project evaluation, selection, project financing, project implementation phase, human and administrative aspects of project management, prerequisites for successful project implementation, and the new control techniques are PERT and CPM, steps involved in developing the network, uses and limitation of PRT and CPM. These are all the topics we are going to learn in the module 5. Okay, now let's we understand what do you mean by this project. Okay, before getting to the project management, let's we understand what do you mean by this project. A project is a set of tasks. Of course, here we are going to observe some set of tasks are available, that is called project, that must be completed within a defined time. Of course, that we need to complete the task within defined time or deadline to accomplish the specific set of goals. Of course, the organization will have certain goals or objectives. We need to complete those objectives with the help of these small tasks within a defined timeline. These tasks are completed by a group of people known as team, project team. Here, individual performance most important. Simultaneously, the teamwork is also ultra important. So that's why these tasks are completed by a group of people known as project team. We are going to call the team called project team, and then which is led by a project manager who oversees the planning, scheduling, tracking, and successful completion of projects. Of course, here we are going to do certain tasks on the deadline to attain the certain goals of the organization. Here we are going to do the work within a group of team. Of course, here we need one person to manage the team or lead the team. So that is he is known as project manager, who control over on planning, scheduling, tracking the success or tracking the project, and in successful completion of the project. He is the responsible person to complete the project. So that's why here in the project, the three points will going to play a very important role, that is called defined timeline, and then group of people, and then project map. Here we need to complete the task on time, and then here we are going to perform the activity within a group, and then here project manager will going to play very important role in order to successfully complete the project. So these are all the topics we need to point out. And then here, there's another definition. A project can be defined as a scientifically evolved work plan advised to achieve a specific objective within a specified period of time. Of course, here also observe your deadline. Okay, each project differs in size, nature, objectives, and complexity. There are three attributes Gunalakshanagal of projects are: course of action plan, specific objectives, definite time perspectives. Perspectives. Following are the very important characteristics of project, like project as a vision or set of objectives. Project have life cycle, and then project need teamwork to be successful. Project are exposed to risk and uncertainties. Project or economic activity, project have specific beginning and end. Of course, any project needs a project manager and project team. Every project needs a plan. All projects go through a same project life cycle, that is nothing but initialization, planning, execution, monitoring, and closure. And then all projects share the same project constraints like time, scope, task. Okay, every project needs resources like time, labor, equipment. These are all the very important points. And then every project should have a specific beginning and end. Okay, and then now let's we understand before getting to the classification, there are types of projects are there like by funding resources, by funding source, like how we can differentiate the projects in different factors, like by funding resource. By funding source means private sector fund ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ that is called private project, public sector government fund ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ public project. If in case private ಮತ್ತೆ public ಎರಡು fund ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು mixed project ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And then by industry, according to by industry, construction project, manufacturing project, IT project, software project, and then business projects. These are all the different types of projects. And then another type one by methodology. What do you mean by methodology? Here there are two methodologies they are going to use convenient regularly. The first one is water flow. What do you mean by water flow? We need here in the water flow methodology we are pre planned everything what we required everything. In agile projects we are going to get in the process of work only. Agile methodology, we are going to in the agile methodology we are going to take the updates in each and every stages. But in the water flow methodology, we are not going to take any updates because we are work on pre-planned strategies. Okay, these are all the different types of projects according to the internet. According to the textbook, there are different types of projects like quantifiable project, like power generation and renewable development. Quantifiable projects means we can measure. Non-quantifiable measure projects like health, education, defense. These are all the non-quantifiable projects. These are all, and then sectional projects means classification of projects based on the field of work, such as agricultural project, irrigation project, mining project, transport project, communication project. These are all the different sectional projects. Techno-economic projects means capital intensive, like production methods that require high level of investment in capital, equipment, and technology. That is nothing but capital intensive project. Labor intensive project means agriculture, construction, and coal mining industries. Raw material based and demand based projects, like for example, power project required abundant water, steel plant require iron ore as a raw material, small scale project, medium scale project, and large scale project. These are all the different types of projects. And then projects also can classified on the basis of their age, experience, and purpose as follows: like new projects, expansion of project, modernization projects, diversification of projects, welfare projects, educational projects, R&D projects. These are all the different types of projects. For example, new projects means they are going to start the projects very newly. Expansion of projects means they expand the project's lifetime. And then modernization projects. Okay. And then project identification. How we can identify the project means idea generation and project selection. Source project ideas include observation, trade, and professional magazines, research bulletins, government source, trade fairs, market survey. These are all the source we are going to get the ideas. Okay. And then economic condition, change needs, emerging trends of society. These are all the possible way we can find out the project. And then project selection, how we should select the project means several ideas we are going to come across simultaneously. We need to do the SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats analysis. With the help of this SWOT analysis, we need to select a particular project for our company. And then project life cycle. What do you mean by this project life cycle? There are four project life cycles points are there. Four phases. We can extend the phase fifth one also, like concept, okay, conclude, that is nothing but initialization, and then planning or develop, and then execution or execute, and then monitor, and then closure or finish. These are the 5 stages, but according to your textbook, you can fix, we can conclude with the 4 steps like concept, planning, execution, transfer. In the concept means identify need, establish feasibility, program, process, schematics, prelim budget, schedule, project, team, financing, risk, identify alternative, present proposal, approval to proceed. These are all the concepts we need to check in the phase one. In the phase two, we need to develop plan, block diagrams, sketches, outline drawing standards, conduct studies, select equipment, reconfirm economics, budget, cash flow, financing schedule, reassess risk alternatives, and present project brief, obtain approval to proceed. In the execution part, set up organization, working tracks and specifications, design review, procure equipment, procure construction service, procure physical asset, quality assurance and control, verified performance, modify as required, progress monitoring, forecast and reports, deliver facility. In the final way, in the final finish, in the fourth phase, training operations, review and acceptance, run up to capacity, transfer material, settle all accounts, reassign remaining team, achieve lessons learned, closes all records, deliver final report and transfer responsibility. These are the four life cycle phases. Okay. In the next class, let's discuss about project planning, project management.